Pineapple Breeze.
Fuck! I made it on the wrong camera. God damn it! It was supposed to be like
dropping down when it was supposed to start, but fucked that one up, didn't I? Ah, unfortunate. I fucked that one up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to scare anyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Scuffed. Yeah, I'm using the other microphone again. I haven't found a good solution yet, unfortunately. But yeah, like I was supposed to do it over here and let it drop to the thing, and that didn't quite work out. Don't be sorry, silly. I didn't work as well as planned, did it? Nope, unfortunately not. But I'm very happy that so many people are already here. That's very, very nice. Yeah, today it's a cooking stream if you couldn't tell. What you doing? Today we're cooking a so-called, or how I like to call it, a spazzy chicken dish, which is a fairly healthy variant of a chicken breast. I just have to prepare some final things and then we can start. It will take maybe up to an hour for the stream, or 1.5. And yeah, that's what. Let's just start, right? Without me talking for way too much, which is something I tend to do fairly regularly. You're bored in Genshin? Oh, that's sad. How am I doing? I'm doing quite fine. Like, today has been a fairly productive day, which I'm very, very happy about. And like we started off, or it started off not as productive, as I wanted to like prepare the thumbnail for today's stream. And then with some city talking to Lady Editor and Aoi, with his feedback, we managed to get a decent one, I feel. And every ingredient that was like on the thumbnail is actually gonna be used today. So like, well, there's one example, one exception, or two of them. Instead of seagrass, we're gonna use some spinach, and instead of onion, we're gonna use garlic, which I feel like are interchangeable for each other. I'm waiting for a new Archon quest in Sumeria. You just gotta wait for another 2.5, 3-ish weeks until that. I mean, it's usually these big quests get released like every other version. I mean, next peach, we're gonna get the desert, which is gonna be nice. And I'm really looking forward to it. The area is way too big though. Wait, garlic and onion isn't the same thing? No, it isn't. A garlic is this thing here, like where you grab out these single things. Yeah, next peach, exactly. And a onion, for example, is this one. These are two things, but I assumed you would have known. I guess it was a joke, right? It was probably a joke. Well, yeah, let's start off with the seasoning. We're gonna take some random oil. The original recipe was with some vegetable oil. I'm just going for some classic nut-based oil, which I'm gonna put in here, put in here a fair bit. We're gonna use some lime as well, and some soy sauce. Oh, I don't know if that is enough lime. So we'll be going with that one. When face reveal, please. I want to see your face. I don't know yet. So there is either going to be at the 1-year anniversary, there's either going to be a face reveal or an VR avatar. I haven't quite decided yet which one it's going to be. But either of the two it's going to be. There it is. Is this still fine? I hope this lemon juice is... lime juice is still fine. It is the same, or my memory is broken. No. These are really two different things. Like an onion has a very sharp kind of taste, let's say, and you're using it for French-based things, like in salad sauce and stuff. While garlic is something you use for meats and stuff, like as a base. Right, here we go. A lot of soy sauce in there. And as I said, we're gonna take a garlic. That's a chunky garlic right there. Avatar is nice, but expensive idea. Yeah, like that's something that I've been thinking about as well. Like, if I'd want to have like a real good one, I'd probably have to invest like 1K, which is not something that I necessarily want to do, and I don't really have at the moment for a hobby. So I'm not sure if this is gonna happen. Maybe I can ask my girlfriend for some money. Yes, that is the case because she's actually working. She has been for a while. She has finished before me a year with her studies. So there is that. She's already an part of the society, proper one. Usually VR avatars are used by people not wanting to show their face. Yeah. Like the thing is, my girlfriend really dislikes the idea of me revealing my face because if I'm streaming with Facecam, for example, she would eventually it goes to the point where she is also going to be on some of the clips, which she definitely does not want. So I can see her point, but on the other hand, just have to be careful, and then it shouldn't happen or not too often. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Heck, maybe if, even in a month or two, I say, or I could also be like, yeah, is YouTube saying, nah, not gonna continue this. Not likely, but I mean, considering that I might get a job which is very time-consuming, YouTube would definitely not be my highest priority anymore in that case, or for a while at least. So there is that. The garlic is a pain in the ass to peel. I just cut out a way too big chunk of it. You wanna fuck that? I'm not gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna use the squeezing thing, like these. You put the garlic. Holy shit, that thing is big. That's what she said. I'm sorry. So you put it in here and you just squeeze it over the sauce thingy we did before. Oh, Jesus. There you go. Didn't quite turn out as I would have expected it. Way too many chunks. But whatever. We're just here for the juices. And now, with the base complete, we're gonna add some nice things. Mainly some spices and some other liquids. In that case, some honey to get a little bit of sweetness in there. Yeah, about this much, a little bit less than a spoon since we're only going for 2 breasts. If you were going for 4 or more, obviously take some more. Nice, it didn't touch it. Nice. Lucky. Lucky. Double lucky. If you know that reference. Oh, holy shit, you've been active in the chat. Let me read real quick. Alright. Can't you close the door to the room? And if she wants to come in and something, I don't know, you could turn off the camera for that time. Yeah, that would also work. Hey Jim, how you doing? I'm in a party, gotta go. Oh, wow, that was quick. I heard what you said, young man. Sorry, Lady Curilian. Sorry, I forgot the name again. I'm hungry, but the store closed 7 minutes ago, and I'll rely on my chocolate. What kind of chocolate is it? Is it Swiss chocolate? Professional indeed. I'm the most professional YouTuber out there. Impact, if you're hot, marry me. I don't know. Well, actually, my answer should be, of course, I'll marry you. What kind of question is that? We'll go with a little bit of salt, not too much because there's a lot of soy sauce in there. I will be going. Will I go with rosemary? Yeah, sure. Let's go with this one a little bit. You don't need too much from it. It's a very intensive one, and with some oregano. Not too much. Don't want it to be very green. Phaser and Geisha. Okay. I will marry you. Okay, sure. And let's also add a little bit of spice with some chili powder. Not too much. I mean, if you want something spicy, it's not really the dish to go for. But you can add a little bit of it. If you're fancy, you can also add the one British kind of sauce that I enjoy. Is this still good? Yeah, what do you think? Looks kind of not good anymore, like with all the things that it has here on top. Doesn't look as good. What it is a Worcester sauce. It's written as Worcestershire sauce, but it's actually spelled as Worcestershire sauce. In case you didn't know it, like this is one of the ingredients of the British cuisine that I really enjoy. You like spicy food? A little bit. Even if you don't want it, you'll marry me, alright? Alright, a little bit of it then in there as well. And now we mix that good sauce. Oh shit, did I just ruin the spoon? Yeah, a bit. Alright, let's mix that up. Try to get the honey mixed there in there really well, because this is like the one thing that could be a little bit problematic. Hope it's not too loud, the scratching kind of thing. It's not the smartest thing to use a metal thing to mix or everything. Alright. And now we put the chicken in this sauce, and then we'll let it stay for a while so that it can pick up the ingredients nicely. Remember to afterwards clean your hands properly, as this is chicken, and chicken has the tendency to, well, have bad side effects if you don't clean your stuff properly. So make sure you do that properly. Alright, then we let that sit for a while, and in the meantime we can prepare some other stuff. Hey Ren, how you doing? It doesn't look good? Ah, well, it's probably fine. Where do you live? I live in Switzerland, in the heart of Europe. What is this anime in your profile? He looks very good. I can't really see it on this tiny little preview. Let me put these garbage things into the garbage. Right, and while this is sitting for like the next 10 minutes or so, we are already gonna turn on the oven on 200 degrees Celsius. There we go. And now, first thing to do is actually prepare some hot water, because we will be needing that one. Let's take this one here. You don't really need much water. Like probably half a liter or even less is more than enough. And you want to do this as fast as you can to save energy and stuff. Raw chicken, I love that. Who doesn't, right? The sauce doesn't look good. It was probably fine. People don't understand aesthetic of the raw meat. Well, have you ever eaten Kobe beef, or in general Wagyu, the Japanese kind of beef? That is really, really tasty, let me tell you that. I just love all types of chicken. Marry me. Anime is cheating. Oh, already look at them. Look at them. Yeah. We haven't even been married, and she's already cheating with me. Just so you know, what we're also gonna do as side dishes to get our stomach filled up properly, we are taking some spinach and one pepperoni chili on... Wow, that is very pink. That is not supposed to be this pink. Let me turn off that light. Yeah, that's more red, the way it's supposed to be. Now let me turn on the regular light. Yeah, that's still a bit pinky, but that's this way I can see properly. Like usually I would let the chicken sit for a good half hour or so, which I today won't be doing because well, we're streaming. But I recommend you do putting that in the fridge for like half an hour or so, put something on top, and then just let it rest there. But that's not what we are gonna do today. So what you do is you take the sauce that is in here and you pour it in this thing here. Oh shit, I should have started with something else. Oh crap. Oh, that's gonna... Oh. You know, being organized and stuff is not something I really do most of the time, right? You've come to know that by now. Even though I said it in the description. God damn it. So let me put these things aside and do what's actually important. And that is some rice. We'll be eating rice together with this dish. The original dish was together with some beans. I should have a package around, but I'm not a huge fan. My girlfriend and some pepperoni. Alright, and we'll be going with 1 cup of rice. There we go. Yeah, that's about 1 cup. And then we put this away again, because the rice cooker takes about 40 minutes-ish, depending on how much you make. It might be taking longer, and what kind of rice you're using. One min-packed Endren. So you're not satisfied with either of us, so you need both of us. One is just not enough to satisfy you. What is that sound? What kind of sound do you mean? I want pink food. Sure. No, I don't want to be married. I'm still too young. How young are you? Just really curious. You're right, pink food is really yummy. Is it though? You guys will marry me. Oh god, I'm scared. Be careful with these reflective surfaces, otherwise people will see your face before you show it on purpose. These things aren't really that reflective, if I'm being honest. Like, these metal things, they are like full of scratches and stuff, so they are not really reflecting anything properly. Like and there I could have seen people like see part of my face and stuff, but what gives, right? If it happens, it happens. Alright, with the rice now cleaned, we will be putting it into this thing. Oh god, it was way too wet still. Oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry, mister. Stop beeping around. I know that you don't like water. Alright. So, let's spread this out a little bit. Yeah. And then we're gonna add some water. If you're Asian, and you come to... you can't really see it, can you? Here, like the hard kind of rice, and it just turns out just right. Like with the Japanese rice. So in case you ever come to Europe, please consider that. And we will now be putting it on a quick setting with the rice cooker. In the meantime, let us continue with this thing here. We'll be putting the chickens in here. Oh, actually, wait, first put the rest of the sauce in and then add the... It's gonna vapor while it is in the oven. Oh my god, Minpact, I'm your biggest fan. Is this stream buffering for me? I hope it's not interrupting anything. Why did you told him it was our chance? No. Face reveal is not gonna happen with this kind of reflection. Like, these things, they reflect really, really bad. So, that is not gonna happen with this kind of thing. With the spoon, maybe, yeah. But honestly, I'm not too mad if it tends to happen. But, you know. Alright. So the chicken is in the oven now. We'll go for about 18-19 minutes. If you go over like 20 minutes with 200 degrees Celsius, it tends to not turn out too well, in my opinion. But your mileage may vary. We don't need the water anymore, so off it goes. And we can already put some things away that we don't need anymore. For example, the soy sauce and the Worcester sauce, we don't need them anymore. So back into the fridge they go. Don't really need to put soy sauce in the fridge, but I don't know. We somehow do it for some reason. Now let me look at chat real quick. But it's gone now. Alright. No more annoying sound. The stove itself was like a mirror. Yeah, but it doesn't really reflect... Jesus, that scared me. The stove itself doesn't really reflect that well. You're my biggest fan, Astral? How come you've never joined my stream before? Damn. You have to go, I'm so sorry. I'll be back, okay? Alright, see you later. My internet isn't holding up, so I'm gonna do something else. Have a nice stream. Alright, thank you. And see you next time. Bye-bye, Lydia. If you're still here. Oh, the stream's buffering? It's fine now, right? Right? It's not buffering anymore? It's going? I have kind of seen you in a lid already. Really? Well, let me see now. It is not buffering. Okay. Thank you, Lady Kyrillian. That was really helpful. Is there like really a lot of reflection? Oh yeah, there's a lot of reflection. You can see me in here. Just tiny me, tiny Minpact over there. There's my face. I didn't see that one. All right, you got me. You got me. You saw me with my big ass fucking headset. Like, you can see it even now. It's huge. Alright, Lino, I hope the things are for you fine as well again. Not buffering anymore. So, in the meantime now, the chicken still has about 17 minutes left, and the rice a fair amount more. So, in the meantime, we can prepare the pepperoni. I tend to peel it because I have some difficulties with how is the right terminology? Oh shit, it's hot. My stomach has some issues with it, if there's still the skin on, so we'll be taking that one away. In case you are struggling with the same thing, I advise you to do the same. Alright, first, cut it in half. For me personally, I feel like that was the easiest way to skin them. To skin them. To peel them. And this one has been freshly bought, of course. If you had them fresh out of your garden, obviously use that one. They tend to be even better when they're this fresh. I also take away these white things, this white area over here. But it's up to you how much you keep and how much you put away. Like, it's technically nothing bad, it's just that it doesn't taste as great, I feel. So I'll be taking it away. Oh yeah, is the stream actually a bit, or the background music too loud, or is it fine? Let me know. I would love to know. Or if it might even be too low, right? Could also be. Is it over here? It's air, so... Alright, okay, it's fine. Alright, good. Good. So it's time to peel these bad boys. Let me actually put that a bit more in the middle so you guys actually see it properly. I mean, it's just somebody peeling some veggies, so it's not really that impressive, is it? Like, it's kind of sad to actually peel the skin of it, because usually just below the skin, or the skin itself, usually there are the most vitamins. So what I'm basically doing is cutting away all the healthy parts of it, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I prefer this over having like a really bad time with my stomach, so in case you're fine with it, please leave it on. Oh, god damn it, I almost ripped it apart. Alright, there we go. Let's put away these things once more. And now we can cut the pepperoni into bite-sized pieces. I personally go with like 1 square centimeters of well, area. But if you want it smaller, you can obviously go smaller or bigger, it doesn't really matter. But what you have to consider, this is not really gonna get cooked. This is mostly raw. So keep that in mind. It will go into the... or we will like wash it kind of with the broth from the chicken, which is in the oven right now. So that is all that's gonna be there in terms of cooking. Like heat and stuff. So if that's fine with you, good. If it isn't, then maybe you want to cook it first, or add it into the broth with the chicken. That's also a possibility. Hey Asher, what are you cooking? I just came. We're cooking some chicken. It is currently in the oven. You will see it in about 15 minutes. You will see it in 12 minutes. It should be pretty much perfectly then. I just looked at it from through the window and it looks already pretty good. But it's just the surface. Like what we try to do is getting a bit of crispy surface and the inside just tender enough without being still raw. So that is our goal. If you had some chicken with skin on it, that would obviously be even better. But over here in Switzerland, that's not really that common, unfortunately. Like you see, most of the time it is without skin. Which is kind of unfortunate. And now, alrighty, right. Let me get a bigger sink for these. Here we go. Big one, Chungus. Like, but overall, this dish is like one of the easiest to make, but one of the most like, it isn't really a lot to do, but the result is just amazing. Especially, you don't really need a lot of time to do it. Within 45 minutes, you have it done. You can eat it basically, and the longest time or what it takes is just the rice to cook. Other than that, it's really fast, and it's healthy. It is delicious. Well, it depends on what kind of things you add. If you go with the way I do it, you don't have. It's quite healthy. If you decide to go for some less healthy things, obviously that would change. For example, if you would switch out the rice with something else, you could make it less carbohydrate based, making it, I don't know, better for if you're running a low carb, high protein kind of. How is the correct word if you want to lose some weight? But the skin is too tasty. Yeah, the skin is so tasty, exactly. When I was a kid, I used to eat the skin only and leave the meat untouched. Oh, come on, don't do that. Well, to be honest, it wasn't really that much different for me. Like back in the day, or even like chicken as much, because it tends to get, or when most people do it, it tends to get fairly dry. And that is something I really, really don't like all that much. So, there is that. And in the meantime now, since we already cut it, we can already make some more space again. Because the final thing that we actually have to do right now is open that one up. Mr. Spinach. Huh? Is it buffering again? I hope it isn't buffering again. Okay, no, it appears to be fine. It appears to be fine. So we open this one up. If you want, you can wash it. I think this one was pre-washed, right? Okay, no, you should. This one is one that you should be cleaning first. So let me also do that. That's unfortunate. Come on, oh God, I don't have a net ready, so let's do that first. Yeah, dry meat is a nightmare. It's not something enjoyable. I haven't seen a single person that's like, oh yeah, let's go for the dry meat one. That's tasty. I haven't really heard anyone ever say that. Which like most European cuisines prefer to go with like medium rare or medium kind of meat, and in the Americas you tend to go for the like well done, like cooked for way too much, like being quite hard on the inside. It is very different because like medium rare, it is not as soft on the inside. It's kind of hard to chew and not really tasty. And if you then overcook it, like go for a well done, it actually starts to become really nice. That is cevapcici, if you heard of it. If you've heard of it before. Lady Yes actually really likes that one, as it is a well, basically for all the Balkan nations except for maybe Greece, a national dish, or at least the former Yugoslav countries. It is a national dish. And for that I felt like, okay, like making it well done is actually better than going for a typical medium rare kind of thing. Oh yeah, Asher, have you already received your like flight information? Are you gonna travel to Basel, or are you gonna travel to Zurich? Because if you're traveling to Zurich, actually you are very close to me, because I live fairly close to the airport, like 15 minutes or so. If you're still here, that is. I don't know whether you're still here. Alright, we've cleaned the net successfully. And I unfortunately don't really have a camera over there with where the sink is, so I can't really show you how I'm gonna wash these things, but like washing spinach? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was... Like, I really need to get some an additional camera over here for future things. But it could actually get kind of hard because I've ran out of USB ports. Like, I'm already using a hub, but I can only connect one camera to the USB hub, and every other one has to connect to the PC directly. So that is kind of unfortunate. Alright, spinach is now cleaned as well. Let's make sure to get it as dry as we can. Oh no, why are the big leaves falling out? That's not what we want. I need like probably 3 or 4 cameras in total. I bet my notebook is eventually gonna die to it. Alright, spinach, in it goes. Because once the hot water from the sauce is actually gonna hit it, it's gonna turn out quite nice and it will become much smaller in size with the spinach. Ah, it's too much water again on the thing. Ah, once again, it is too wet. Oh, by the way, how did you enjoy the, or did you enjoy the thumbnail for this live stream? I personally it took me a lot of time to actually prep it together with Lady Editor, and I feel like it turned out quite well. If you look at it correctly, you will notice that it's actually Shanling's constellation that we're using, and the names actually pretty much fitted perfectly. Like the comments to it from the constellations, it was pretty nice to see. Ah, you've all become kind of inactive. That was kind of unfortunate. Is there anything you want to talk about? In case you guys didn't know, for the 1K special, I'm trying to get, or well, there are already some. Well, did I say 1K special? I mean, for the 1 anniversary special, for which I would prefer to have 1K subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, so that I can get monetized, which allows me then to get some emojis, which will be very nice. And the emojis are going to be about the mascot for the channel, which I will be revealing on the 30th of September, when the channel turns exactly 1 year old. Hold on a second. I just realized the 30th of September is actually the day that I will be not at home, because there will be a party of all the graduates from my year. So I actually have to go there. Now that is kind of silly. God damn it. I'm just doing stuff while listening. Ah, I see. I'm drawing Albedo whilst listening. I will pull for him. Ah, I see. But yeah, what I was about to say. In that case, on the 30th, I will be doing a stream fairly early, because I have to leave at 4 or 5 p.m. to go to the place, because it is a fair distance away from where I live, where the party is gonna take place. So that is something I did not consider until yet. You both just love your Albedo, I guess. Wait, isn't like Albedo also an albino at the same time? No, he doesn't have red eyes, does he? No, he doesn't. That would be crazy, though. I mean, it also can't really be, because he's a Geo character, and the eyes usually have the same color as their element, so that wouldn't make too much sense with it. Nah, he's just blonde. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, it's almost time for the chicken, if you are able to hear it in the background. It is about 1 more minute, and then we will take that thing over here. And I'm already wearing these gloves. Ah, here it is. It has been in now for about 19 minutes. It should be just through on the inside. And just letting the oven run for a second, just to make sure that it's actually good enough, or whether it has to go in for another minute or so. let's take an appropriately sized knife for it. Fork in there. Oh, but the texture was really nice. And look at this. Like on the lower side, you can see the impact of the sauce, and on the other side, you're able to see still the natural color of the chicken. And if you'd have like with skin, as I said before, it would actually be looking even better. But yeah, that is pure white, so it is very well done, or well, it is cooked. I hope it's not overdone, but you know. So we'll be taking that one out, letting it rest for a couple of minutes until we eventually cut it. And let's put that one to the side. Don't really have much space in this kitchen, unfortunately. My parents' kitchen would be much better suited for this kind of use than mine. On the other hand, this is just an apartment for 2 people. The other one is for 3, potentially 4, with some guests and stuff. There we go. Still very hot. Just don't hope it, or hope it doesn't kill the bamboo singing. And now we will mix that thing around. Without turning... well, no, I can't. I don't know the lyrics well enough to get a reference to it. That is smelling very, very nice. And because it's now hot, the spinach is starting to lose a little bit of volume, which is very good. And this portion will probably last for 2 days. Because, also because we have 2 chickens, I will be only eating one today, and the other one I will be eating tomorrow for lunch. So, depending on the amount you make, you want to make a little bit more or a little bit less. Or if you are having somebody over that you want to share your dinner, lunch, whatever kind of dish with, that is also something to consider. Face reveal! No, not really. Kaza looks more albino. That is true. That is true. Those gloves are cute. You like these kind of gloves? These ones? We actually had I have some cuter ones. Let me see if I can find them. I probably won't be able to find them. I don't know where my girlfriend put them. But these are like the classic ones from IKEA. Oh, here they are. Here they are. I really like those. They're... oh, maybe we've cleaned them a bit too hot. They are very small now. But yeah, I like these more because you can go like a kind of crocodile. Kind of like these more. Did you actually see them properly? Yeah, you did. But yeah, both work. Now we can also turn off the oven. The rice has about 3 minutes left, so that is very well from the timing point of view. And now I can also make some more space on the table. That would be preferable. I already seen... wow! These look like talking dolls. Exactly, exactly. That's what they kind of look like. That's why I like them as much. You can play around with them way more than you can with the other ones. And be silly. Way much not appropriate to your age, but do we care? Do we nerds kind of care? No, we don't. Anyway, let's put this over to the table already. And now, since they've rested a couple of minutes, we can now cut the chicken. Well, these became really, really small. I think I've... just for comparison, this is my hands. I don't really have big hands, but they are about as big as these 2 chickens together. I have about average hands, so... I might... my original plan might not work out. So what you kind of want to do is try to cut them at an angle, so you get a little bit of more surface in there as well. And it just looks better. Let's just face it, it just looks better. Kind of silly that I cut them before. And I didn't cut them at an angle. Oh, looks not as good. Alright, let's put the puzzle back together. Just like so. That is number 1. Aaron, when did you see my face? Did I accidentally turn it on once? I think I kind of did it once in the past, like on a Twitch stream, which has been deleted by now. I don't know. Just annoyance. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, this internet connection is not really something I can do about. It's just annoying as fuck. Alright, let's cut also these ones here. And let's move over. You will not be seeing any more pictures for a couple of seconds, as I will be going over to the table. 1 second. Alright, this one can go unplugged. Your camera has now frozen. Hope you will be still able to hear me, because this is something that happens from time to time, because this cable is very bad, like really bad. You're sacrificing some characters with friends right now? What? I'm sorry? Why are you sacrificing people? What did they do to you? Shit, the cable is entangled in here. Oh no. Oh no. I guess you still can see me, can you? Just making sure that I don't face reveal unintentionally. Ah, okay, it already refreshed things. Alright. There we go. Now you can see my arm, and you can also still see my laptop, which is not something I had intended to, but there we go. Right. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can still hear me, I guess. Let me get a better angle over here. Like so, maybe? I guess that's a bit better. Yeah, like this. That's what we want. Get the cable out of here. Alright, there we go. The cable is still visible, damn it. Reflections on the stove. Yeah, but the reflection on the stove isn't... Okay, you can still see me. Alright, because my thing is the connection is like really terrible. I hate it. Anyhow, let's get back to preparing the food. You want to go with a deep kind of plate? And first of all things, you gonna put some rice on your plate, which is something I like to do as a European. I know that in most Asian countries you prefer to have the rice pure without any additional things, but I personally like it when they are kind of like the rice has taken up a lot of the juices. I really like that one, but your mileage may vary once again. Damn, the rice is hot. Almost burning my hand, Jesus. Alright, rice is ready. So let's move over. Here, there we go. And then we take some of this lovely spinach, pepperoni kind of mixture, and we will put that one on top. Feels like a huge fucking portion right now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And now we can pretend that it's actually healthy because there obviously isn't rice in there, right? And now, don't forget also to drink from time to time. Don't forget that. And now we add the meat on top of it, looking extra delicious. You can't really see it right now, can you? Let me put this real quick on top of it. Oh, one of the pieces decided to fall. No, so many pieces are trying to fall off. All right, there we go. That's the way it is supposed to look. So let me put that piece of meat to the side for a bit. And let's start eating that bad boy. There we go. And let's put the camera a bit closer to it. Yeah, I guess that's good. Do you enjoy seeing my arm a bit? Like this. This is how we're gonna eat. You can see my belly over here. Let's put it like this. No, 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 like so. Oh, maybe we're a bit too high, maybe. Oh, I can't really go lower. Or can I? I can. Like so. Yeah. That's probably gonna be the way it is the best. I prefer rice without anything else, but my mom likes to add turmeric, curcuma. Ah, okay. And we argue about that all the time. Yay. Yeah, it looks very healthy and tasty. I mean, you can't see the rice, right? That makes surely a difference. But like I said, the original recipe is with beans and no rice and all, no pepperoni and stuff. But I decided to go with this one because these are the things I like more. I don't really like the beans, as I said. Today I'm going for a healthy dose of water, Aaron. Obviously you could pair this with beer or any kind of wine, but I don't feel like doing that. Could get this a little bit closer to me. It's a bit like it's about 50 centimeters between me and the plate right now. So that's a bit better. Don't really want you to see my belly. Whatever. But is the chicken any good? Well, it looks good. It is quite a deep flavor, like something that you don't usually have with chicken, I feel. So that is really nice, especially if you like let it rest, as I said, for like half an hour or maybe up to a day. It would be even better. Is it one piece? Yes, it is. You have a sharp eye, my lady. It is this one here. This way you can see it without me spilling the water. There you can go. There you see it. It isn't, unfortunately, about to fade like the color because it's just an imprint and nothing else. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But other than that, it's excellent. Sharp eye but bad sight. Ah, that's... No, don't say that. Your eyes are probably fine, or your sight is probably fine. Like it's so awkward. If you think about it, what's actually happening right now? 4 people are watching me eat food. But isn't there like an actual like segment over on Twitch where it's like literally people just eating all the time, and people like watch that regularly? We drink buttermilk with anything. Give me your glass. No, 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 no. I only have 5 of them, and they aren't really that great quality anymore, unfortunately. Buttermilk. Is it just milk, or what do I have to understand with buttermilk? Mukbang time? What is that? Like what I use the rice currently for is just to get that really nice sauce sucked up, that I don't really let it waste. But going with rice definitely is a good idea. I feel like that's highlighting the flavor of the broth really well. Ah, it's the type of videos where people eat food on camera. Ah, I see. Let me add a little bit more of that sweet sauce. Whoops, half? That should do it. God damn it, I spilled it everywhere. Except for the plate. You don't know buttermilk? I might know it, but I just use it as a different name, just milk. I don't really know what's the difference between buttermilk and milk. Because as in Switzerland, milk is like really, really big. If there's one thing that you probably know about is Swiss chocolate, for example. Stuff. Goodbye, Barbara. Did you just sacrifice a Barbara to get a pull? Damn, that taste is really good. You could optionally, you could also switch out the rice for bread, which would be a typical European choice. Both will work. Sometimes I prefer rice, a bit more Asian-like. I mean, it's, well, rice. Or bread, if you have something, you know. You don't like Barbara? Fair enough. Sorry, I touched the microphone a bit too harshly. The existence of rice saves the world. Yes, it does. Did you guys actually know that Asia became way richer than Europe for the longest time in human history because it had rice, and they were able to extract more energy out of a single plot of land. Like, they were able to have one harvest of rice, a regular one, and then if the year was good, they could like have a smaller harvest in the same year as well, like a second one. That was really why they were having that much more food available to them. Oyakodon? Of course. I do have that from time to time when my girlfriend is here. Yeah, it's Oyakodon. I really like that one. Really like that one. Should be go away Barbara, not go Barbara. Oh, come on, that's rude. Barbara is a 5-star like C6 GT and C6 Barbara. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oyakodon is so good. I agree. I definitely agree. Like in general, most Japanese foods are fucking awesome. Like if you've never been to Japan and eat the regular stuff that they eat, you've definitely missed out on a good couple of things. I hope me munching on the food isn't too loud. Hope the music is kind of louder than me munching on the food. Should I make the stream music? Yeah, let me make the stream music a little bit louder, so that you don't hear me munching on the food all that much. Kinda wanna check out the video, like the banners video, because that easy used to perform really well in the past. But this one so far has kind of been a disappointment. Just hope it recovers and actually like turns out to be as good as the ones before. Let's see. 168 views. Nah, not really. It ain't going up there, unfortunately. Asian food is just something else. I've worked at a Vietnamese place and their soup is just top tier. I agree. If I go out to eat, I always go to a Korean place. I haven't really eaten Korean food like ever, because I'm fairly good when it comes to European spices, but like actual spices, spicy food like Thai food for example, just fucking die. And I've heard Korean food is kind of similar, so I haven't really tried it. Might be a mistake. I will probably like it, but I haven't really tried it. Got a little bit too loud, I think. Alright, let's put it back down a bit. Oh yeah, it's actually louder than me in some cases. Like, from track to track, it's actually different in volume. Let's go with about 40-ish decibels. It's really depending on the track. Like, now it's really quiet, but nah. Korean food is very spicy, but I have good tolerance, so it's just perfect to me. Well, in that case you are just super lucky, because for me it would probably be the end. Like, there are some foods that I go with really well, like Japanese spices for example, no problem whatsoever. Japanese food, if it says it's spicy, it's not spicy. But like the spiciest dish I've ever eaten was fucking carbonara, spaghetti carbonara, which is not something spicy, right? But when I was in Thailand, god damn it, I was about to die. Like, it was just regular carbonara, except for it was seasoned for Thai people, and I fucking died. Like, for example, also sometimes when I was in Thailand, I was like, after 3 weeks, yeah, maybe some European food is something that I want to eat once in a while again. And then I went like for these carbonaras, and oh god, it was in a supermarket, kind of like an IKEA, but it just burned my throat. It didn't go down well. Oh, there's another piece of chicken hiding under the rice. What the hell? Alright, but this is like the perfect amount for one single decent portion. Like, I feel like not stuffed, but just right when I've eaten this whole thing. Like, I would recommend going with this kind of amount. Like, how much was that? About 100 grams of spinach and half a pepperoni for one person, with some rice, a half cup of rice, and with one piece of chicken. And that feels like a really good amount. I don't know how to call the food in German. It's called kare udon. Well, it's curry udon. What was it like? Isn't that like this one big chain that's like really big into it? like the kare udon, like where you have the separations between each seat and stuff, and you fill out like a piece of paper what you kind of want to order, and you never really see the personnel. What is it, Ichiran? Ichiran or something? Yeah, like this dish is really easy to make. One thing that you have to do first is rice, and then start with the chicken. Or you can start with the chicken and then prepare the rice, wait for a couple of minutes, and then put the chicken into the oven. It's really, really simple. I mean, you've seen it. It's not really hard to do. Lino, was I right with Ichiran having lots of karedon? Or kare udon? Wait, it's udon. It's not ramen. Kare udon. Let me look it up real quick. I've probably eaten it before. Yeah, I think I did. Like, one of the first times I was alone in Japan, I think I ate it by accident because my girlfriend was going for some store. Or in a store where it took like ages. No, I want to see images, not maps. Yeah, kare udon, yeah, I think I ate the one, at least once when I was in Japan. Maybe when we visited Nagoya, I think it was there. Yeah, it was there. Nagoya is like really, really famous for it, isn't it? Nagoya is quite famous for having the kare udon, if I remember correctly. Like quite literally in the train station, if I remember correctly. It's where they have like a very famous kare udon store. Or restaurant rather. Or at least my girlfriend knew about it, and that's why we went there when we went to the aquarium over there, because they are the only few that have shachis or orcas, orca whale. And on the way there, so we went from Tokyo to Nagoya went to the aquarium, and then we ate the kare udon, if I remember correctly, and then we went to Kyoto and stayed there for about a week, a little bit less. I think it was this way. Let me just check it if it's really Nagoya. Yeah, I think it was in Nagoya. I'm pretty sure it was in Nagoya that we went there. Anyway, we're about to finish eating.
Come along with me. I'll show you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do later. Probably I won't be streaming today. I like playing the game. I will just be working on some videos, upcoming ones. Like for example, the channel intro, I've definitely got to redo. Like that thing is terrible. And also about the next banner is something that I want to look a bit closer. Like the double cocoa banner. You have the coconut and the cocoa goat in the same banner, which is kind of awesome. Like if you ever wanted to have a freeze team, like this is the patch to probably get it. I don't think there's any better one ever coming up, or in the near future at least.
Ready? Go.
Alright, we are basically through. Is there any final question you have to me? Or are you, well, without any questions anymore? Because in that case, I think I will probably end the stream now. After the last bite. That was really good. I gotta say, this recipe, so easy to make, lots of different flavors. If you have the time to marinate the chicken for longer, that's excellent. You can use it for a date, you can use it for like a casual lunch or dinner with a friend, or on your own, I mean, like I did now. It just always turns out really well. Fucking love it. Anyhow, let me thank you for watching until the end, especially the two of you. I think there aren't any more viewers currently. No, there's a single person more. We are 3 today. It was very nice and chill. Yeah, it sure was. Like these cooking streams, they're always like chillax, lay back, enjoy the time, and well, watch me cook, I guess. But I really enjoyed it, and I hope we can do it again in the near future. But we will see about that. I plan to do, what was the dish again? I don't quite know on the top of my head, but an Indian kind of dish where you make like some empty kind of bowls and then you fill it with some other things. But we'll see how we can do that. But yeah. Anyhow, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.